What is up, guys? FeelMercy here, and welcome to episode 3 of A Closer Look. Now, this Closer Look series was somewhat discontinued. I kind of not really forgot about it, but didn't really think of anything that I could have a closer look at. However, the Dwarven rock cake is something that is heavily relied on by Dharokers, and so I thought I'd take a nice little look at it. So you can purchase the Dwarven rock cake for a 100 GP from this guy called Rohak, which is an even smaller version of a dwarf, a midget dwarf. I have no idea, but you can purchase it from him for 100 GP after you have started freeing the mountain dwarf from the quest recipe for disaster. So what you need to do is you need to talk to Rohak, and can I have another rock cake? And then, yeah, I've already got one. You can ask for another one. And so basically he'll have you don't need to get the ingredients again. However, he will start making it. Now, the thing is with the rock cake, he will cook it on the fire and it will be too hot to handle. So what you need to have in your invent is a pair of ice gloves. You can alternatively kill an ice fiend on top of White Wolf Mountain. And then you can pick up the Dwarven rock cake. However, it's a lot easier to just get ice gloves so you can pick up as many Dwarven rock cakes as you want. Now, the benefits of a Dwarven rock cake will be shown in just a second when I teleport to Apatoll, like so. Now, I'm wearing Dharok. Now, I would highly suggest when using Dwarven rock cakes that you pair it with Dharok. For those of you who don't know, the Dharok special ability means that the lower health you are on, the higher it will be hitting. So, the idea, or the best method, ideally, is to drink a dose of Overload and a dose of Prayer and All if you fancy it. I always use Prayer and Alls with overloads, and then I'll be down to 490 life points, 491. Now, if I try to re-overload again, I will get the message saying that you need more than 500 life points to survive the power of overload. I'm on 492. Now, this is the reason I bought anchovies. Anchovies heal 10, and so now I'm on 503 life points. I can re-overload. Now, some of you may say this is a bit of a waste, in which case, if you think it is a bit of a waste, you can always eat the Dwarven rock cake. Now, this remains in your invent permanently, and it does a total of 10 life point damage every time you try to eat it. So the best thing to do is then jump down here with your prayer on. Actually, that would probably help. Have a dose of super anti-poison so you don't get absolutely owned, and then start killing these things. Now you hit insanely high. There we go, 898 straight off the bat. Hot and cold, I don't know what these guys are about, but you do hit insanely high. Now this is a very good training method as well, especially if you are using, say, curses or overloads or Dharok. Although I do presume that if you do have overloads and you are like using Dharok with curses, I presume that you already have quite a high strength level, possibly 99. However, this is also a lot of fun for those of you who want to hit high hits like that, 1010, which isn't a very high hit considering the amount of life points I'm on. That it is a lot of fun. As you can see, this guy is absolutely creaming at the moment, which is quite impressive. But yeah, basically I'm trying to sell you the Dwarven rock cake, and basically I'm going to pause the video and resume when my life points recover substantially enough that I can show you the benefits of using the Dwarven rock cake. So I shall catch you in a bit. Actually, no, I won't. I will eat some anchovies because then I can obviously show you what it's like in action. So as you can see, my life points are now on 45, 55, and then 65, hopefully. There we go, now on 66 anyway. And so I will be hitting a lot lower, and I hit a 0, thanks. But the Dwarven rock cake is wonderful. Say, for example, that you are on, say, my said life points after a certain while, and you want to get your life points even lower to hit even higher. You can eat your Dwarven rock cake, it will stay in your invent, and you'll take 10 damage. Now what you can do is you can spam click the Dwarven rock cake, like so, until you get down to, if you go under 30 life points, you cannot bite it anymore. However, if you are on 30 life points, you can bite it to get down to 20. So 20 life points is as low as you can really go, which, to be fair, 20 life points is pretty low anyway. That's as low as you really need anyway. So I would highly suggest, if you are thinking about Dharoking, or you do want to have some nice hits, I would suggest getting the Dwarven rock cake. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my closer look. I will leave a link in the description of a map which will show you whereabouts Rohak is, which is underneath. If you use the lodestone teleport to Catherby, you can run underneath the White Wolf Mountain, and he's in a little room in between both the entrance and exit of the east and western side of White Wolf Mountain. So anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this a closer look. I know it's a bit of a brief video, that is because I've been a bit preoccupied. However, nonetheless, I wanted to get a video out for you guys. If you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and I shall catch you guys tomorrow.